Hey, my name is Trevor Norp. This is my conveyor belt simulator on RSLogix MicroStarter Lite. This is the only free version of the Rockwell Automation PLC software that I could find. Seems to be working fine enough. So, for a quick overview, we have a start button that turns on a motor, a stop button that stops the motor, we have a photo eye sensor that turns on a diverter gate, and we have a jam sensor with a jam timer to distinguish if the jam is significant enough to take action upon. If it is, we have a jam alarm that turns on a jam buzzer / light to tell an operator to fix a jam, and then a reset button to undo this. So here at run 0, this stop button is examine if closed, or the start button is examine if closed. So basically this is false unless the start button is hit. So when the start button is clicked, we start this and turn on the motor, and this coil activates this motor on bit, so we just keep the motor on. The stop button right here is examine if open, so we're normally closed, and the stop button will stop the motor no matter if if you press the start button and the stop button's on, it won't even start. The stop button will stop the motor from running if it is continuously running and we press the stop button. So here at run 1, we have the photo eye sensor. So you can imagine in this simulation there's a conveyor belt. Once the package reaches a certain point, we want it to be diverted to a different conveyor belt. So this sensor will tell us to divert it. It's just that simple, just input output. At run 2 right here, we have a jam sensor. So imagine in the simulation we have a jam in the conveyor belt where it stops moving. Sometimes they can self-correct, which is why we need a jam timer to distinguish if it's important. Because the jam timer, once it's been jammed for a certain amount of time, we actually start to do something. So once the timer of the jam is done, we turn on the jam alarm, which is latched. So this will stay on until we unlatch it, and it keeps itself on here with the B3 bit, which is where we store the jam alarm. And then once the jam alarm is turned on, we turn on the jam buzzer / light to notify the operator. And we also have a reset button to reset the jam timer after, let's say the operator sees the jam, they fix the jam, they press this reset button. The reset fixes the jam timer, and it also resets the jam alarm by unlatching it. And that's essentially it. I'm going to be doing more PLC projects on different software to see which software I like best, so I can choose which PLC to make for, or to choose for my personal project I'm working on. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned something